Hi, so you know about the security interest, so you might be asking, where's my security interest? So basically, what happened is when you signed any documents, you were basically pledging your security interest. So the reason why, and there's really it's kind of like they're usually adhesion contracts. So you basically signed an adhesion contract. So basically, what it is that they already wrote everything in there. So they already set it up to where they're taking the security interest. So you have to reassign it or transfer it. And your remedy, it's going to be a legal remedy. So you have to learn how to write the letters and look up the how to do that basically. So here's more on the security interest. So I'm going to go over the security interest and a few other things. So where's my security interest? That's what you might be asking. What is a security interest? A security interest is what can pay the bill. What is a security interest? Security interest is an enforceable legal claim or lien on a collateral that has been pledged, usually to obtain a loan. So the security interest is what you gave them. That's what you want to use to if you're trying to use the remittance coupon to change it into a bill of exchange. Usually in your contract, you gave them the security interest. It's an adhesion contract, so it's already set up in there that you're giving it away to them. So unless you renegotiate in the beginning, then if you're already in the middle of it, you have to do some kind of legal, you have to create a legal remedy to transfer or reassign this. So how do I endorse the coupon is the next thing. So you can do it by using the bill of exchange, um, and using a restrictive endorsement. Where's my security interest? So granting a security interest is a norm for loans such as auto loans, business loans, and mortgages. So basically, and credit cards. So basically, yeah, you basically grant it to them because they already put it in their adhesion contract and you didn't really have any say. So there was really no equal consideration, which is, in order for it to be a lawful contract, you need equal consideration. So you signed a promissory note giving them the security interest. The contract you signed probably stated that in there. The blank endorsement on the note, so you basically, when you got the agreement or contract, you basically just endorsed it, did a blank endorsement, and then that became a note, a promissory note that was securitized and sold on the secondary markets. So you may have signed, endorsed a application, agreement, or contract. This created the note, the promissory note. The promissory note, sometimes called a promise to pay agreement, is a written promise in which one party agrees to repay another. So borrowers who take out personal loans, student loans, mortgages, they need to sign a promissory note. So as soon as they sign it, as soon as you sign it, they just take it, securitize it, and sell it on the secondary markets. Yeah, so basically, the oldest security device that is common everywhere is a pledge. So you're pledging the security agreement. So if you've listened to a video that I have, it's about the fruit from a poisonous tree. It talks about that. I think it's in chapter 2 where it tells how they created a plan where everyone is going to be pledging their security interest and that they're always going to have to be paying and stuff like that. That this was like some plan that they decided to do. So anyway, the pledge is a type of security interest, see? So when you're doing it based on the pledging system, that means that, and this pledge is a pignus of Roman law. from which most of the modern European-based law on the subject is derived, but generally a feature of even the most basic legal systems. A pledge of personal property is known as a pawn. So the personal property is your account, basically. Uh, yeah. So the blank endorsement you gave them on the note was securitized and sold on the secondary markets. Yeah, I'm just reiterating it. An endorsement is also spelled as with the E in some legal contexts. It refers to the placement of a signature on the back of a negotiable instrument, such as a check, a promissory note, or a bill of exchange. The purpose of the endorsement is to transfer the ownership of the instrument or the acknowledgement or to acknowledge the payment of a debt. So, yeah. So when you endorse it, when you do a restrictive endorsement, you're kind of doing that. So the bank took the note when you signed and securitized it. They took your note and securitized it. When a bank secures a note, it typically means that the bank obtains a security interest in collateral to protect itself in case the borrower defaults on the loan. So basically, yeah, they just want you to pay this because that's how they make their money, basically. And they already have it in there, so you already signed off of it. So now you have to try to get a hold of them. They usually do not listen to you, but you still have to do the legal process in order to get the legal remedy. You have to learn how to write legal writing, how to look up statutes that pertain to it and put them in your letters, and then also know how to enforce it. So when you receive a loan, so basically there's some states where loans are non-recourse. So if you look it up, I believe it's in the IRS, they tell you which states. So it tells you what states that are non-recourse and which are not. So you can look it up and your state might be a non-recourse loan place. So basically, you can, if someone's saying that you need to pay something, especially on mortgages, if you're having an issue with mortgage, that is a good thing. If you are in a non-recourse state, you can reply to them and let them know that's your legal defense. That could be one of your legal defenses. So when you sign a contract, you are the only one performing. You're not telling the bank that they have to perform. In contract law, this is called equal consideration. Has the bank given you equal consideration? So you blank endorsed, and gave them a promissory note. You gave them a negotiable instrument that they can go sell. Did they actually, so they said they loaned you something, so where is the money that they loaned you? Where did they give you a check for it? No. They just took your note and said, okay, pay. So you signed it, they took your endorsement, sold it, and then they told you, and paid me. So they've actually haven't given you anything. And that's pretty much it. So that's one of the things that's going on with the contracts. So one thing you should really do is start reading your contracts. And yeah. So if you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more.